Motherfucker. I need to stop sleeping in until friggin' 2 in the afternoon. I need a job, like. I need to stop sitting in and playing video games all day and recording my voice over them. So yeah, here we are at Cool Edge Nighttime section. Now, I said a couple of times before in the past, and I was saying it during my recording session, you know, before I fucked it up and now have to do post-commentary, that I actually kind of like this level. Well, I take it back, it's shit! Seriously, I fucked up a lot in this playthrough right here, and it was infuriating. It really was. You know, that's kind of what the Werehog just does to me. You know, it's like just when I think it's tolerable and I think this game is alright, it just like annoys the fuck out of me, and I wanna take those rubber arms, stretch them till they break, then reattach them. Then I don't know. Chuck them in the wall. I don't know. I got one thing I like. One thing I kept failing to mention, by the way, is these nighttime levels are very atmospheric. You know, like I do dig the fact that here's Sonic platforming on bits of ice, and there's all these icebergs in the background and shit. That's really cool looking, I think. And once again, the music is awesome. Right, and you can do some special things with these guys. Roar, and set yourself on fire somehow. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Anyway, more enemies. We can set them on fire too, but I'd rather just tap Y to win. Excuse me. Come on, kill them all, Donald. I actually should have cut a lot out of this friggin' part because there's so much effing up to be had. And there are absolutely no medals about here. And I will not be set on fire, and you're jumping up a completely wrong bit! Camera is so shit. And over here we have videotape. I'd rather have some medals. And here's me shimmying along, Solid Snake style, in the hope that there's some medals down there as well. Anyway, let's take the ice stone here. It's totally the ice stone. 2 stone statues. A door to the past. No, Chip. You're no Tikal, by the way, Chip. Put Chip and Tikal side by side. Who's better? Tikal by a long shot. And let's see, who else was there? In Sonic 06, there was the Sodden King, who was dead, somehow. Well, Tikal's also no, Tikal's not dead. She was sealed in the Master Emerald, and spoiler alert. And let's see, who was it? And Sonic Adventure 2 was Omochao. Yeah, Tikal's the best! Tikal's the best. You know what? Chip doesn't seem that bad still right now. Actually, I don't hate Omochao that much. A lot of people do. I just think he's kind of there and doesn't really bother me that much. Anyway, buzzsaws. What does this remind me of, actually? Not a Sonic the Hedgehog game, but buzzsaws, and let's see, they're in Mario, I know that. Up we go, and here's me wasted time looking for medals on the side of the... I wasn't yawning, honest. I realize my efforts are futile and continue to press on. Alright, nah, God, here's where I raged quite a bit here. I didn't rage quit because I kept playing it for some reason, but this part here is infuriating. Because I'm determined to get up there. Because there's something up there, so I go crazy and commit suicide. Okay, but watch this. Watch what happens here, right? Before the enemies spawn and decide to make it up there. So yeah, here. I jump, and the event friggin' registered just by jumping up there to try to grab on it, and rather than letting me grab onto the edge, he just falls down, and now I can't get up there, so I go mad and kill myself again. I'm not long for this world. Right, so this time I decide to be safe and kill everything first. Or do I decide to kill everything? Nope, I'm impatient. Whew. There's like one sun medal up here too. Destroy all these lovely ice sculptures that someone must have made. This doesn't look natural in the slightest. There's doors. Tap A. Tap A. That's totally an A. That's not a circle in the slightest. And that's not going to open because we need one of the elements to get through that door. Can you guess which one? And that element is over... Where the fuck is it? Oh wait, we haven't killed everything yet. So it doesn't respawn magic. Well, spawn magically, not respawn because it wasn't there before. Yep, it's a fire-making thing. Actually, is that one of like... And yeah, the game fucked me over there. And now that happens, and now I realise this is a good part to cut. Good time to cut ahead. Yeah, the game seriously fucked me over there. You know, because he doesn't... When it's got those highlighted beams are in there, Sonic's supposed to just immediately grab down on it, you know, and like, no fall, but he did there for some reason. It's one of the stupid things about the friggin' Sonic Unleashed in general, really, is that everything you do has a 50-50 chance of actually working. When it should, really. I mean, you guys saw how I was, like, back in Savannah Citadel daytime when I was trying to home an attack onto those, like, poles to do the swinging thing. It didn't work half the time. Okay, let's do some pole riding. Not pole riding, we just did that. I'm talking about catwalk thingy. And this I'm just complaining here about how shit the camera is. And if you fall from this, if you slip from that one, you don't grab onto anything, you just fall and die. And that's not gonna work. Grab that checkpoint, which we missed somehow. Now we can open it up, but I get set on ice. Set on ice, yes, exactly. And you get Sonic. Armors. Okay, we know what's gonna happen here. I just realised I'm wasting this armour as I'm searching about here. Not that this is going to present a challenge, it's just tap Y to win, but I'm using X right now. Perhaps I got bored. Tap Y, tap Y. Okay, now we've got the switchy-my-bobby here. What's this gonna do? Not while before I do the last of my exploring anyway. And here, watch this. Sound effects added by me for nervous effect. Did you appreciate them? And imagine if this game was in 3D, eh? Holy shit. You know, I always think about that actually. This is another like wee comparison to Unleashed and Generations, right? I think Unleashed actually looks a little bit better than Generations, you know? I'm not sure. It's weird because although it looks technically better, I still think aesthetically Generations looks better, you know? But I think it's. Do you think that they had to hold back on the 3D? Because, you know, obviously when the game's in 3D, it's got to look slightly worse. Because it's generating 2 images and it might be too much for the console to handle. I think that's why it is, but despite that, another thing about Generations was that the PS3 version of Generations was not shit. It was actually really good, unlike this one. I guess Sega just got used to developing for it or something, but yeah, that was pretty sweet. And down here, there's... I see you. You evasive metal, you. Random pause for no reason.